was just spray painting during my lunch break 2 of these Macastusite pyrophil. And when I built the model, I've left basically the carapace bit undone, and I should have blue tacked it in, because when I was spray painting the thing, on the other one, they come in a box of 2, it had picked up some lift out of the window and has flown off and is now in a gutter, which ain't great. So I am going to attempt to fish the carapace out of the gutter with my stick. It's an engineering masterpiece, actually. It is part of a Dyson Hoover, ingeniously gorilla taped to this mop, and we're going to use it to, I think, try and reach out, and then I'll get it as close as possible, and I'll be able to reach it out, and you're going to follow along for every step of the journey here. Let's go. Well, hello. That is the first part of a venture that I had yesterday, and I am still working on editing that up. I'm seeing comments coming through. I'm seeing your comments coming through there, James. Yeah. So that's the first snippet of a video that's in the works. Should be out next week. It's a fairly short video, and is a bit different. And is a bit different to the normal sort. But as you're early, you get to see a sneak peek of it. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming along to watch. Yeah, I just wanted to do some kind of channel updates. All good updates. And just kind of roadmap for the future of roadmap for the future of the channel. So you can, if you're watching this, this shouldn't be a super long stream or anything else like that. I might do a bit of painting once I've gone over the main bits, and I also want to just go over the community showcase as well, because I think that's become like a really, I know we're only a couple in, but I think it's a really important part of the channel so far. So I just want to keep thanking everyone that's that's been engaged, has joined the Discord and everything else like that as well. Yeah, I should be talking into the camera really, but no, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for watching all of the videos so far. Yeah, let's just jump straight over to channel updates. So where are we at so far? So just to do the raw numbers on everything. I've been actually really, I know we haven't quite hit 1,000 views. 1,000 views? 1,000 views ages ago. We haven't slightly hit 1,000 subscribers, but that I reckon is probably like maybe by the end of next week, we'll be at 1K, which is just insanely good. For the channel, and I'm just a bit blown away by it, which is yeah, just it's a bit mad. Like I've wanted to do YouTube and stuff for quite a long time. There is I'm not going to tell you where they are, but there's a few different channels of mine that are out there. that have failed, and this one is doing really well. So yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. So thank you to everyone that has been watching, and has been liking and commenting and everything else like that. It's been a great journey so far. I've got more of it to come. What's the plan going forward at the moment? So I'm currently working on the 40k 101 series. So that's for the next month, I would say. I'm planning on keeping videos coming out on Thursdays, and that seems to have worked really well. And we've got a lot of people watching the stuff there as well, which is great. I'll keep doing the community showcases. We're gonna have community showcase straight after this, and that's kind of going to bring me a little bit to kind of future news, which will kind of coincide with some personal news. So my so close friends and stuff I've known, but my kind of work contract has unfortunately not been renewed due to funding issues. I work for an NGO, so their funding has dried up, and unfortunately, video content producers and stuff like myself are not essential to the running of the organization. So unfortunately, my role has been cut, which sucks. And I was doing this as a side project, just to make some videos on my own terms, as opposed to making content for someone else, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be able to put a lot of time into the channel, and so I'm going to be spending the next at least a month, I think, probably full time doing stuff on the channel. I've got funding to keep me going and stuff like that, and I'm going to see how much I can how far I can take this channel, and see what we can do with it. I might look at starting up a thing like a Patreon and something like that. It's not something that I wanted to potentially do this early on, but needs must. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's something that I might start doing. If you think it's too early or whatever, then that's fine. But yeah, I just thought I'd put it out there, and say if people are able to support, that would be really amazing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. In terms of like additional stuff that I would provide for like membership levels, I'm not entirely sure. It does not mean I'm going to do or change anything about the Discord. I'm going to keep the Discord free and open for forever, as long as I can, because I think it's really healthy to have a place for people to kind of come into and talk and chat, and meet different people that are into the hobby, and there is no barrier to entry to that, and I find that really important. Yeah, and just to kind of have that kind of instant messaging stuff. So that's it's been like incredible, just like kind of waking up and seeing that people have been having conversations that aren't kind of being driven by me, and that people are kind of having those kind of conversations organically on the chat as well, and that no one has been an a-hole thus far, which is great. We love it, and people are posting miniature photos and doing all of that good stuff. So it's thank you to everyone that has been watching and that has been participating in the Discord, doing all of that good stuff. I'm really blown away by it. That I really am. And I know it's still early days for the whole thing yet, but yeah, it's it's incredible. Right. There isn't much more to say than that. But yes, the other thing that I just kind of wanted to kind of mention is I'm gonna kind of keep, I think, probably on mostly with instructional videos for the moment. I think the painting side of stuff hasn't done as well, and for the moment I do have to be a little bit, I'm gonna have to kind of essentially look at like kind of speed running the kind of monetization front. So I do have to kind of go for what works. There's some things that that I'm, that are non-negotiables. Things like community showcase. That's always going to be a part of the channel. Like I said, that's key and really important. And yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm going to keep working really, like, basically when my contract's up in 2 weeks, just a bit over 2 weeks, and then I'm basically going to be like full time for like for 6 weeks at least, and we'll see what we can do and pump out just some really amazing stuff for you guys, because I really love it, and it's what's kept me going the last few months during a bit of a rough patch. So yeah. And yes, one more time, just to reiterate myself, this is I don't have the other thing that I should say as well is when I'm doing my videos, I have like, you can hear me now, I just ramble on, right? I literally ramble on. So I always have like an auto cue thing going, because that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm used to kind of working with. So you can hear, like, I just ramble on. This is a Led Zeppelin song right there. But anyway, thank you very much. I don't know if anyone's got any questions, comments, or anything like that. Please just keep popping them. Pop anything you want in the chat. Hello, Amberly. I hope you are enjoying your lunch and dinner. It's dinner time. Anyway, let's move right on to the community showcase. Who have we got? Why is this not working? Oh no, don't. Come on. Oh no. There we go. We've got the community showcase going. So I imagine most people that are in the Discord will have seen all of these bits, but I just wanted to pop them out and shout them out. So this is Eclipse Vision's first little foray into Necrons. Eclipse Vision first actually commented on, I think it was the 40k 101 video, and they've just started out on their hobby journey, and I'm so impressed with these Necrons here. Like, the Doomstalker is one of my favorite models, and yeah, it's just wicked. It is so War of the Worlds, and they've just gone, super vibrant colors. Is that a Lego Gyarados in the back, or is it like a Mega Bloks one? I don't know, but it's whatever it is. It's wicked. And sorry, the Doomstalker is definitely wicked, alongside the all of just the Necrons there with the Gauss Flayers. Yeah, I think they're my Gauss Flayers. No, Gauss Carbine. Someone's going to correct me in the comments, but whatever they are, because they're the shorter ranged ones, and they do weight, like, they're more dangerous. They're great. I love them. Next up, it's Son of Order, and look at that. Oh, look at that Marauder Giant right there. It's wicked. Yeah, just fantastic. What a model. Look at that grumpy face. It's bloody brilliant. I love it. And the patchwork jacket, and everything else like that. It's just fabulous. And I'm just looking at that. Is that like bones? And yeah, I've just noticed the bones and the skulls on the base of the model there. It's wicked. Really cool. Cool. Next up, Sanguine. And they've got this Cruel Boys. I have no idea what the hell this thing is called, but I love it. And it's just like, it's one of those things where, like, the more Gauss Reapers. Thank you, Amberly. I am noticing the Stormcast Eternal that is on the floor there, which is wicked. Really cool. Really cool stuff. Yeah, and I just love the purple. It's very different. Like, normally they're kind of like the same color as the Cruel Boys and stuff like that. But I love the I love the purple scheme there as well. It's wicked. Next up, Biggest Gobbo with the Lord Solar Leontis, which is just fantastic. I'm loving the metal work around like kind of the armor plating on the body, on the body, on the barding. That's the word I'm looking for. The barding of the horse. I should know this. I play Old World. Barding's on everything. Yeah, it's really fabulous. The Crawl Boy monster is a sludge raker beast. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much. It's not my nerves at all. It's just that I don't know anything. There we go. No, but excellent. This is a first entry as well from Biggest Gobbo. Leaper is in with another addition to his Space Marines here. Loving this, loving the out. What's this called? This is the. It's not the Outrider. The Outriders are the bikes. This is the ATV. That's the one. It's the ATV, and you can link it into a squad of Outriders, which is really nice. And I like that he's gone for the mini Onslaught Gatling gun, which is cool. And I just love the white grimdark kind of scheme that he's gone for there. It's fantastic. So I said on the Discord as well, like, this is one of those models where that Sunwalker's done here. This is a first entry from him as well, and it blew me away actually when I saw it. I mean, first off, the Cities of Sigmar range is just beautiful, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, every time I look at it, I spot something new. So, you know, you've got, yeah, I'm just looking at like the head of the horse there with the that's just like brilliant. And then I came back and that's what caught me in the first instance. And then I came back and then I started looking again at all of the reds on the dress and everything else like that. It's fantastic, really great stuff. Yeah. And then finally, I think this is the last one from Nigel Thornbury. Yeah, so Nigel here has entered with a Sentinel for his Imperial Guards. It's a very Dad's Army guy kind of popping out at the top there as well. And the Tyrannid head just hanging off of the top there, which we really like. That's really good stuff. Really fun. Yeah, it kind of really reminds me of the, what's it bloody called? In World of Warcraft, you get whenever people like kind of kill the dude, one of the dragons, and they hang them outside of like Stormwind Castle and stuff like that. It's cool. And then we're back to Eclipse Vision. That brings in the end of the community showcase. Thank you to everyone that submits, and please keep submitting your stuff. If you're watching for the first time and want to submit stuff, please join the Discord server and come and hang out. It's been really great. Lots of people chatting, lots of people having fun. Yeah, it's been wicked. Cool. That kind of makes the end of the main kind of live stream part of it. Should we do some painting? And before I get to any painting, are there any questions or anything like that anyone wants to ask? Cool, let's just go do some painting. I'm going to go painting. Or actually, if you've got questions, I'll just answer them whilst I'm painting. So let's see if I can get this set up. I need to figure out if I can get my camera sorted over here, because I'm not painting in front of my desk. My desk is, as you can see, as I'm reaching out over to the left. It's over here. So I have to like kind of bring it around here, right? And my webcam is all the way there. So I did try and hook my iPhone and use the iPhone. Let me see if I can get that working again. Yeah, no, that is not working. Maybe if I get some blue tack. Hang on, Let me just get some blue tack. And we're just going to blue tack it in over here. Now this is what you call broadcasting. There we go. Okay, so as you can see on my desk, we don't know what happened to the other Acastus Knight. Did it survive? You'll have to wait and find out. But I am currently working on some bits for Legions Imperialis / Adeptus Titanicus. So I am painting up a series of knights in the House Malanax scheme, which you can hopefully see here, because I think House Malanax it's just wicked. So this is my test model, my completed one that I am using like kind of as reference, and please take no notice of the banner underneath his in his crotch area. Let me have a look over here. Lovely stuff. Cool. So yeah, so I am going to be working on this. Okay, so I've got to try and remember how I actually started these things last time, because it's been a little bit of time since I've done one of these. How's everyone else doing though? And I think I'm probably going to stream for like maybe kind of like another hour-ish and then chill out. I have managed to write 3 scripts this week. I need to do a bit more editing on them, but like as a baseline, I've basically like, it's been great. I think what I might try and do in the future is like seeing how we go. I'll try and do like the last Thursday of the month will be like a stream day or something like that, because you know, video editing, well, I guess it will depend when I'm doing it full time, because I'll be able to spend my entire day working on video production, whereas at the moment I'm having to split it between work and then my evenings taken up. I've got bugger all painting done in the last month. All right. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna Xandri dust up some of the back bits. Lovely stuff. Norn Emissary. Lovely stuff. I need to keep working on my Sparisian revolutionaries at some point. Because I put out kind of stupidly in the first 40k 101 video that that I was going to do the bat rep between my Imperial Guards, Berisium Revolutionaries, and the Space Marines, and I've got the Space Marines built and painted. You know, I used, you know, units that I've actually got ready to go for them. I do not have any units bar the tanks ready to go at all, which was really stupid of me. But why am I using this shade brush, which has seriously taken a beating? Let's go. Let's go for the handy old Series 3. Oh my goodness. Does anyone else lick their brushes, or is it just me? Because I know that that's a contentious point. Hey James, are you still there? Just give me a response if you're still watching. Lovely stuff. There we go. Do you know what? I might just call the stream an end there, and then I can just edit the recording and pop it out later. Because I've done painting streams before, Let's see. I don't know. If you're joining, it is like quite difficult to keep an eye on. Because I'm trying to keep an eye on this and seeing if people are saying anything. And it's also not very interactive of me if I'm just sat here painting. God. Like, it already looks flipping cool. Like, and I've only done, like... I love House Malanax. Just their paint scheme is just wicked. And their traitor, which is just fantastic. Like, I need to find out. I need a Titan expert really as well, because I need to find out if any of the, because I've got this Reaver Titan to do as well, right? And I'd quite like to do it in House Malanax colours. But did House Malanax have Titan Legions? I don't think that they did. But then again, they are just my miniatures, and I should just do what bloody hell I want with them, right? You've been curious about Legions Imperialis. Legions Imperialis is fun, but it's not a complete game. Like, the rule system... I've been to a couple of tournaments at this, but at this point, and the rule system does not work properly right now. Like, they're really cool models to build and everything else like that, but if you've got to go in knowing that you're going to have to house rule a bunch of stuff. There's a fantastic video about the current state of Legions Imperialis by Olden Demon. And I would highly recommend watching that. It came out like a month ago. But yeah, it's a bit all over the place at the moment, to be perfectly honest. So... But yeah, you've got to go in kind of knowing that. And the other thing about it is the books and everything else like that are a real pain in the arse. What is going on with my camera? But yeah, no, the models are really wicked. But yeah, these guys, I'm building and painting these for tournaments. This is actually for an Adeptus Titanicus, not a Legions Imperialis tournament that I've got in Maidenhead in a month's time. So I'm like, right, I don't have that much time anymore at the moment when I'm working pretty much flat out on video production for both work and potentially my future career. Like, I don't want to be presumptuous or anything else like that. I'm incredibly lucky to be at the point where I am with it right now. But I'm looking at the UK job market as well right now, and it's just horrendous. It's really bad. It's not a good time to be jobless, if I'm perfectly honest. It's a bit scary. I wouldn't be able to start it just yet. You have bugs in guard. Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. And we'll have to get, once you've gotten a semblance of a force ready, Amberley, I'm sure we'll be able to get a game in. That's another thing that I was thinking of doing, actually, as well, for the parlor. Because we've got, like, I'm going to keep the channel very, very beginner focused and noob friendly, because I think that's fun. And I like it's a space I enjoy. And I was thinking of running like an escalation campaign. I have no idea how this would work, but like running an escalation campaign for people that are involved in the channel, where maybe like, you know, once every 2 weeks you get a game in, and everyone reports, and then we can kind of like figure out what like kind of the narrative of the system that we're in is, and something like that. That would be really fun. But I just need to figure out. Oh, thank you, Amberley. That wasn't a thing to that wasn't a dig to support or whatever. In that sense, but I really appreciate it. Even just liking and commenting and subscribing is just helpful. But no, I always would just want to make sure that I'm really open and clear with everyone that's a fan of the stuff that I'm putting out, because like I don't think if I'm not talking to you and telling you what's going on, yeah. You all enable me, so there we go. Do you know what as well, right? These minis, like, these are Knights at Atropos, right? This is the other crazy freaking thing about Legions Imperialis, right? So these are the same knight family as these guys. What are they? The Cerastus Knights. Thank you. There we go. And these two little duties here cost me the better part of 50 quid just for the two of them, because they're Forge Worlds only, and they're really good in game, like really good. So that's like one of those nuts things about playing any of like the Horus Heresy or anything else like that, is something like, it does occasionally feel a little bit like pay to win. I'm going to just take a quick break. I'm going to my partner's off swimming. So I'm just going to go say bye quick. how was the opening?
It's good. Are you muted?
Yeah.
Are you?
No, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, you don't need to do it long though. So you did your. Maybe some people just don't work nowadays.
Yeah, fair. Right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye bye. Right, I'm back. Yes, no, I think the Escalation League idea is it's one of those things where I'd need to figure out the mechanics of doing an Escalation League. Kind of like on a not in a global sense because that sounds really grand, but also on a global sense. So yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get. Do I need a smaller brush for this? I don't think I do. Yeah, that's starting to take shape. Sorry you missed the start. Oh, mate. You need to go and watch the start and come back to this point. Go and just the opening bit. It's like a minute long. Or you can just watch this on catch up because you'll be able to watch it over again. But for the last 40 minutes, no, 40 last 20 minutes or so, I've just been painting. I'm just working on these bits. Amberly, did you see the opening segment? I need to figure out like which panels to do on the top. Like if I can do the entire thing here, or if it's just as you can see here, there's like bits like which bits are like panel lining and which bits are like supposed to be filled in. A box to table challenge type thing too. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably try and do some giveaways as well. Like a combat patrol giveaway or something like that. Again, I'll do a combat patrol or vanguard, spearheads, you know, of your choice. God, I'm not finishing. Yeah, so the opening segment is definitely worth a watch. Um, there's a this is the worst thing as well about live stream painting is just keeping it always in angle. Yeah, I put some general. I did a thing about some general channel updates as well. I'm glad you like it, Ellie. The rest of that is coming out. Well, that's kind of like an exclusive first look that you guys get. A thing that'll be coming out next week. So yeah, stay tuned. I don't know if you can see on my hobby table, but I've only got one of the where's the back of it? One of the account, there it is. One of the Acastus Knights here at the moment. What happened to the other one? Who knows? You'll find out next week. Keeping that suspense up. And there's some other general channel updates as well there, Lee, which you might find interesting. Yeah, this thing is just like House Malanax, man. It's just freaking wicked. Like, it looks really flat on the camera, but it looks... Oh, I'm assuming he's watching this live, and I'm responding. I'm talking back to him. Because Lee's not said anything in the last few moments. We'll find out in like 2 minutes. The other thing that I'm going to need to do fairly soon as well is get some additional moderators on the Discord because we've had quite a few folks that are in the States, and obviously I'm not awake when half of them are there. So if something goes down, like I said, I want to keep it just pretty beginner friendly. I imagine we might end up having some, we might have some young kids that will end up like, I don't, I'm not aiming for kids or anything like that, but I want to keep it pretty, universal, kid friendly, and all of that as well. I don't want to have kids or anything like that, but I don't mind. I started off when I was a kid playing Warhammer, so you've always got to bring new folks into the hobby because it's a wicked hobby. Okay. Almost there. Almost there with this one. I might call the stream an end in a minute. Just because, like, I do actually feel a bit exhausted at the moment. I don't know why I'm like holding it up to the, because you guys need to see if you're watching this. There we go. Oh. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll keep going until the top of this thing is finished. Let me have a look. Night Atropos. Yeah, right. I thought it would be the case. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of painting in. But if you're painting Chaos Space Marines for the first time, this is kind of like how you do it. You need to fill in the gaps. Any other way is just a right pain in the ass. Excuse my language. I used to like properly swear all the time, right? And in a one-to-one with my manager, and he was like, Grant, you're fantastic. The work you put out is excellent. It's just one problem. You swear like a sailor. Like, we need to maintain a bit more. He was very diplomatic about it, but it was very funny. And now I really, after that, and I just started regulating myself, I've really stopped swearing. I really don't swear as much, as I used to, at least. Right. Like, I've got a reference picture here of a knight Atropos of House Malanax. And I'm looking at it because it's been done by the Forge World team, and I'm like, yeah, Grant, it's just not going to look as good as that, is it? Whew. I should probably put it on this damn thing that I've got here, because that will make my life much easier than trying to grip. I love these things, these painting handles. Oh, hello. You need to go and watch the opening segment. You get an exclusive look at next week's video, or one of next week's videos, that is not a normal video. Enjoy. Take care, buddy. Have a good one. Alright, I've got to tidy so much of this up. Whew. Right. I think I'm probably going to pause that there as well. Just because I'm flipping knackered. I've been working my arse off the last few days. Oh, good lord. But I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. There. So we're getting there. But I kind of want to play Balatro and chill out. Because I've not taken any grant time in a few days. Let me just pull that off there. There we go. There we go. Right. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, to this live stream. Like I said, I'll review the live stream stuff. I'm much better. I think I'm just like, this is one of those things where I'm like, I understand my strengths, and I think my strength is much better in pre-recorded stuff. I'm just talking aloud, thinking to myself, maybe I should start doing some ASMR Warhammer. No, I won't do that. No, I'm just tired. But no, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. It's been very good fun, and yes, I'm looking forward to the weekend as well. I don't really think I'm going to have any weekends for a while after this one. So this is, I'm just going to be pretty flat out. So we're going to take a nice, thank you very much. So yeah, we're just going to take it easy. But no, thank you very much. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.